Protectors of the Grid. Chapter 21. At another campfire on another ridge in the forest, Tara and Charlie talked quietly as they lay in their sleeping bags. The embers of the fire between them were burning low enough that they could see each other while prone against the earth, an advantage since neither could find bones anywhere in her body. Their conversation had tapered off after so much sharing of spiritual and human biographies. It hadn't been a linear conversation. The information spilled out organically as they navigated the twists and turns of Ben's process to know how to help. They could feel his fear the way a prey animal does as it feels the predator about to pounce. Charlie sprinkled a particular herb into the fire. Tara added a different one. Together they sang a special chant, sent the smoke winging its way through the fire to Ben. They felt their prayers arrive. They knew when Ben became aware of them and accepted their healing. "Where did you learn to do that?" Tara wondered aloud. Charlie still focused on the image in the fire. They could feel the compartments crumbling inside Ben and the confusion that overwhelmed him. Tara and Charlie prayed. They sent help. Tara sent Whale and Dolphin. Charlie called forth Hanuman and Ganesh, but neither of them had called the Black Jaguar. They wouldn't have known what or how to call her, but they felt her arrive. They felt the shift in Ben, but they didn't know that the most jolting, energetic thunderclap came when she jumped the dimension. "What time is it, do you think?" Charlie wondered absently. Dark 30 is my best guess." Yet again, Charlie told Tara, "It feels good to be talking about such things again." She sighed. "I miss Kachi." "I'll bet you do," replied Tara, who now knew how much the two meant to each other. "We were surprised to discover that East Indian and West Indian cultures have commonalities in our mythology. The Scots and Native Americans are like that too, I hear. Any spirituality that is nature-based." Charlie's face was wistful as she reminisced. "Yeah, I wouldn't have thought of East and West Indian spiritualities having much in common. Their focus, they vibrate differently." Tara tilted her head and winked at Charlie as she tossed out the next thought. So perhaps it was this particular East Indian and this particular West Indian whose connection had little to do with quantum physics and more to do with animal magnetism. She waited to continue as Charlie was doubled over laughing. "We thought of that. That maybe we were reaching. Don't think so, though." She nestled back into her bedding and lay back to watch the stars amp up their voltage as the light diminished. "Look, shooting star. Oh, there's another. And look, is there a meteor shower happening now? You're looking at it right now and asking if there is one?" Sorry, reflex. They gazed in awe at the fireworks going off in the heavens. Impossible, but it felt like a signal just for them. "I think Mama's happy." "Yes, I think she is." On a different ridge, in a different clearing, Red Fox too felt the energies and read the messages in the flames. He had held the space around the boy, saw his process, felt his choice. He had prayed and rattled for hours. The air was sweet with the smoke of herbs as he continued to watch. H would watch a little more before letting his old bones rest. The rattles dangled from his fingers as he braced his elbows on his knees. He wasn't speaking in the ancient tongue any longer, but the words were still speaking to him. He could only whisper hoarsely, his heart humble. You didn't have to understand Choctaw to know the gratitude overflowing from his heart. "Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Mama."